And I can say, if I have a specific image, like for example, this RAM image, I can drag it and put it here. That's great. I can just drag it like this and then place it here like this. Wow, is that it? Yeah, just add the images. I added the RAM image and the student can look at it, zoom in, and do everything right. We can look at other things later. This is the RAM. I can delete it or add it. Here, I added the RAM for you. I'm putting the image and its correct answer. Got it? I move to the second part and I can add another image. I can get the image from the internet or drag it from my device. Or I tell him Rami, so I put a RAM for him. So I added the image, and as a teacher, I'm putting the image and its correct answer. And I say, got it? So I've completed the first part. Now I move to the second part. I click on it like this. And if I want to edit it, I just delete it, and then I can add another image. Keep in mind, here I have a bunch of options. I can get the image from the internet, or I can drag it if I have it on my device. I can also upload it from my device like this. And I can also get it from Google Drive if I'm subscribed to Google Drive or Dropbox, or I can get it in a cloud way if I have cloud account. So to not waste your time, I've prepared a set of images for you. I added the RAM, and then I'm going to add the ROM next. Is it possible for me to download it from a device? From here, I can download it from a device from here. And here I can get it from Google Drive if I am subscribed to Google Drive or Dropbox. Or I can get it as an MB in the cloud if I have accounts in the cloud. Okay? To save time, I prepared images, added RAM, now ROM. We have RAM and ROM. Delete and add images. Add text, definition, term. Open folder, add ROM, now RAM and ROM. Delete and add images. Add text, definition, term. Open folder and get. Okay, so here with the RAM and ROM, I come to this third part, click on it and delete this one. Then I can add images. And I can also add text and text. I mean, I can put a full definition and then add its term, just like that. We'll see that together now. I'll click here and then open the folder. And I can say, for example, can I get, for example, is this the column reader? And I can say this one. Oh, an input unit, or what do we call it? You can write in Arabic normally. Unit. So, are all these applications that I'm working on, or the projects I'm working on, supporting Arabic? I'll click here again and delete this one. I don't want to take too long, and we'll do one more unit, and that's enough. I'll say, what's next? And start adding. For example, let's get this edition. And I say to him, it's output units, meaning output unit. What? For example, I don't want to take too long. Someone might say to me, Dr. Sami, you have the image and its meaning, and we can put text alongside it. Yes, I can do that here and just delete this. So I can click here like this, and I can put Egypt, for example, and add a regular text. I can write normal text in Arabic, like, for example, what does it consist of? The computer, what are its components? Material, and we confirm. And we confirm, for example, and put it here in front of it. Or, for example, I can put a definition for every possible type, like what? Until. You can put, for example, a definition or a term or anything. Sometimes we need terms and things like that, but I don't want to waste your time. For example, you can put a note, put a term, put a definition, put its original term. We can write software here, but I don't want to waste time, just like that. You can put text, but it's not necessary to put what, just text and an image. That's enough. I can delete this one if I'm done with it. If I'm satisfied with this, I can delete these. Okay, I deleted this one, and I can delete this one too. I've deleted it now, and you can add more. I mean, if you want to. Oh, you want to add more? Add more. You don't want to? Okay, did I do these like this? I've set everything up like this. Can you put this question? This is a question, folks. You can add it. You can also add a timer, and that's really important. I mean, how long does it take to solve this question? Here, of course. If I click here, it's minutes, and here it's seconds. No, I want seconds. I mean, I want it to be 45 seconds for the student, just under a minute. And I'll say, okay, I've added this question. Each question is worth a point. And honestly, this is not like Blackboard. The entire exam is worth a point. No, this is all. So, Dr. Sammy, will you link this to Blackboard for us? I'll link it to Blackboard. Don't worry, I'll set everything up for you. After I finish this, after I finish the question, I'll say, just leave it. Do you want to assign it? But I don't want to waste time. I'll assign it while we're working. Just click on the word assign. And that's it. So I've created the first question, right? I don't want to do more than that, just so I don't waste your time, because time is, you tell me, okay, I've done this. Of course, I can add more questions and other things. I can also add another question. Someone might ask me, how do you add a question, Dr. Sami? Well, you have it here. Here's the, or you can add again. Can I go down again? I'll add another question, a quick question. They call it it's really nice. Climbing the mountain like this, and you're racing up the mountain to take a leading position. I mean running a bit, and it looks really nice. Let's see it together like this. And that's enough for this platform. Or on the Nearpod, I'll click on it like this. Let's quickly see how to add the question. And this question has a set of options. You can present this question in written form, or you can add an image to it. Here are some options. For example, I could say a quick question. Let me say, for example, Mona, 1 by 1. Which of the following is a hardware component of a computer? That's enough for now. For this question, if you want to add an image, go ahead. So I'm going to add, for example, Windows, and that's incorrect. For example, here, PowerPoint, and that's incorrect. Just as an example, I want to add another answer and ask, for example, the processor, and that's correct. So I mark it as correct here. As a teacher, I mark it as correct and say, here's the question. All right, I've added this question. Do you want to add another question? Okay. Don't you want to add another question? Just say continue. All right. Of course, you can cancel this question. Just tell him, that's enough. I'm done with the last question. That's enough, or something like that. I've added 2 questions like that. Here, this is the first question. The second one, sorry, I canceled it. I shouldn't have canceled it. I was supposed to just add 1 question and then say, leave it. The second one, sorry, quickly like this. All right, quickly I say, add. So I have 2 questions, and of course you have a set of options on the platform that you can check out at your own pace. I'm going to start by adding my question. Here it is. In the context of computer systems, which of the following options can be identified as a hardware component? To clarify, hardware components are the physical parts of a computer system, such as the central processing unit, memory modules, and storage devices. In this discussion, we previously mentioned Windows. And here we just put the processor. Now look, everyone, all the way, simply say save. All the way, say save because we won't do any more questions. Say save like this. This view is like this. It says, please, or let me just mention something here. Please select the correct one. Yeah, it tells you as a teacher to put the correct answer. Don't forget this part. And that's really nice. Okay, added a question. The platform lets you add lessons anytime followed by questions. It simplifies the process. Here's the advantage of the platform, guys. The advantage, this platform is frankly very strong. You can add a lesson at any time, and you can follow it up with a question. So you can put this question either before or after you've added your questions. You can add a lesson and then go back to it. It makes the whole organizing process easier. I mean, I added the content first and then brought a lesson after it. It doesn't stop me. I can add the first question. I gave the first question and then I brought the lesson after it. I didn't know how many, you can drag and rearrange as you like. I don't want to take too long. The important thing is that I finished this. Of course, I should name this lesson. He called it here unit or lesson 6, specifically from his side. No, you should name it or label it